Alright, in today's video we're going to do a comparison on refilling the Coleman empty ones, the Fuel Kegs, and the Flame King. There's definitely a difference between all three of them. I'm going to go over how to fill them and then give you the results and what my opinion is on which one works best, at least which one works best for me and why. Before we do that, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, get notifications when we put videos up in the future. Alright, so I'm going to start with the Mr. Heater fill kit and their fuel kegs. Their kit comes with 3 legs. Now one of the things I've noticed is, of course the back one's easy, just put the back one on the back. The side ones, if you pitch them a little bit forward, it'll make the whole assembly a little bit more stable. And what I like to do is, while the tank is right side up, I'll install the fill kit. And I turn it on. Let's get it opened up and then follow me. We'll flip it. Get it on here. And we're ready to put a fuel keg. Now before I go any further, I actually should have done this ahead of time, but let's keep this focused on here. I'm going to put on some glasses and gloves because the gas that comes out of here is extremely cold and it literally will frostbite you if you're not careful. Alright, I've got an empty keg. Now what I do with these is I keep these plastic caps that came with them. And the reason for that is when they're empty again, I protect the threads with those. Alright, you want to put this on so that the little flip valve is facing the front. And what I like to do is just wiggle it on there until it's kind of set in place and then thread it on. Now these valves, these fuel kegs, they have a little hole on the side, and if you flip this over, what that's going to do is it's going to allow the gas that's in the canister to escape as it fills up with propane liquid. So I'm going to start filling it up with propane liquid. It's going to hiss, and that's normal. What will happen is when it's almost full, it'll start sputtering. Then when it's full, it'll sputter and I'll turn everything off. So this is on. Let's go. I don't know if you can hear that, but it is emptying the gas. There it goes. It's going to start sputtering. That means the liquid is getting close to the top. And eventually it'll become solid, and that means that it is full. And we'll go weigh this and compare it against an empty one in a few minutes. Now what I like to do once I fill these up is I bought these brass caps. You'll see links for these in the description. And just to prevent any potential leakage, which I've never had, but it's a good precaution. It also protects the threads against damage. This is the empty one. And I'll write down 1 pound, 12.7 ounces. And the full one is 2 pounds, 12.8. They're actually 16 ounces apart. And I'll show you that. I mean, if you were to round this up to 12.8, then exactly these would cancel out, and the difference is 1 pound, which is 16 ounces. So what you can see is after a full, even though the main tank was empty, let's put this cap back on because we know this is a full one. Even though the 20-pound tank was empty, we did the fill on this one. This is the 15th fill, and it came up with a pound of propane, which is really good. Take it off. And I'm going to show you how this one works with refilling a Coleman bottle. Now, if you buy one of these, you're not going to have the stands, so you'll be working a little bit closer. But it is worth it, and I'll give you an idea of what my opinion is of this whole setup. All right, let's close this. Open this. I'm going to take an empty Coleman bottle, and this has to be closer to the edge. You don't get a lot of room to work with. I'm going to bring the camera in really close because I want you to see this gauge. So, inside valve is turned on. I'm going to turn this valve on. And basically we're going to let it run until it balances out and we don't hear it running anymore. So that means the pressure on these two are equal. Now, we're going to go ahead and measure this, and you're going to see exactly what happens when you try to fill one of these up this way. So we're going to turn this off and unscrew this. There'll be a little burst of propane. Not a whole lot in here. And that's part of the issue with them. Now I'm going to turn this off, purge it, and remove it. Okay. All right, so here's the one we filled with the refill kit. And what we get is a grand total of 1 pound, 4.9 ounces. Let's just call it 5 ounces to make life easier. Here's some of the data that I took earlier. Empty one was 15.1 ounces. So 5, 16, that basically 6 ounces. Definitely not a 16-ounce fill on this thing with what was remaining on the tank. Now, right before we filled this one, I took the brass off, just to give you an idea of how much we got into this one. And 2 pounds, 13 ounces. So literally we got 16 ounces. So it's not the amount of fuel that was left in the 20-pounder. It is basically the ability to evacuate the gas that was in there that allowed you to do a full fill on this guy rather than this guy. And it's just not worth it. Anyway. All right, let me tell you about the Flame King. And one of the nice things about the Flame King is it comes with this cap, which is really kind of neat, actually. I think I like that. What you have to do with the Flame King, it does have a purge capability. However, you have to use an Allen key, and I don't know what that is, but you have to use an Allen key. If you don't have an Allen key, or you lose the Allen key that comes with their refill kit, you're kind of done. So you will get a full fill with these. And it does have the advantage of having the built-in cap. Where Fuel Keg takes it to the next level is their little purge is right here, but you have this capability. You flip it, and it lets you purge all of the vapor out, which lets you get a full fill. So they both let you get a full fill, but this is a little bit more convenient. So one thing I want to point out, and this is true of both the Mr. Heater Fuel Keg and the Flame King, is that aside from the little central valve that you have in here, there's also this depressible valve. Now, these things both need a special fill adapter so that will get depressed and it'll allow the excess vapor to be removed so that the liquid propane can come in. And again, they're not interchangeable, at least not to the best of my knowledge, but if that's not depressed, you can't fill these bottles to a full 1 pound fill. Alright, so I promised you an overall opinion on these. I'm going to tell you right off the bat, getting 5 ounces of fill on one of these is definitely a no-go in my opinion. I won't be using this. It's just, to me, it's a waste of time and money, to be quite honest with you. The Flame King is good, However, you have to have that little Allen key. So we have a chicken giving us their opinion as well. You have to have that Allen key. If you don't have that Allen key handy, then you're probably not going to be able to get a full fill. It's going to be just as bad as one of the Colemans. But however, you can have it. They don't give you an Allen key with each of these cylinders when you buy them. So I'm pretty sure they give you one with the refill kit, and don't lose it. My favorite, by and large, is the Fuel Keg. The fact that it's got that built-in tool, if you will, no tools necessary to do your fills. It makes it a no-brainer. It really does. This thing is easy to fill. Filled in about, I don't know, 60 to 90 seconds. This is overall my favorite. Now, I have gone through one propane tank of fills on these guys, and it cost me $13 to refill a propane tank. So that's less than $1 a pound for these, and I'm sure I've got even a couple of more fills. I've got 15 so far. Might get 16, maybe 17. So what's that, 70 cents or so? Yeah, this is definitely a no-brainer. If you go through a lot of these in the winter, either for small shop heaters or whatever you're using it for, we're actually using it for greenhouse heaters. Definitely Fuel Keg's the way to go. Alright, so that's a wrap up on this particular video. I hope you've enjoyed it and that it's been helpful to you. If it has, don't forget to hit share and like, and don't forget to subscribe by hitting this button right here. Thanks for watching.